Just north of the Grove and the Pale Tree lies Caledon Forest. This part of the Maguuma jungle serves as homeland to the newly awakened botanical humanoids known as the Sylvari. These walking, talking, fey-like plants start their adventures here and learn coexistence and common cause with Hylic, Quaggins, and Skrit, whilst also finding foes in the form of trolls, Krayt, and giant jungle worms. The Sylvari have, like all races, divided into factions, most notably those that adhere to the teachings of Ventari and those who reject such lessons and embrace darker desires as part of the Nightmare Court. Within the swampy north of Caledon lies their hidden headquarters, the Twilight Arbor. East of the Asuran capital of Radasum, along the Ullen River Valley, sits Metrica Province. After the Asurans were forced to the surface by the destroyers of the Elder Dragon Primordius, these diminutive artisans, architects, and academicians built their new home here along the Tarnished coast. The Metrica landscape is littered with their labs, experiments, ancient ruins, and volatile reactors. You'll encounter hostile Hylic, Skrit, and Krayt here on your travels, as well as the evil, amoral faction of Asuran society known as the Inquest. Brisbane Wildlands sits just beyond Kryta to its east and bridges the divide between Maguuma jungle in the south, barren wastes in the west, and a broken bridge that once upon a time led to the Sage Lands of the north. This region serves as a secretive haven for Asuran labs, Sylvari settlements, bandit encampments, and then of course the massive Mount Nashington is practically hollowed out with the largest known Skrit scratch interior called Skritsburg, which is ruled by the Skrit King. The largely unsettled surface of the land holds many dangers as well as relics and ruins from times long forgotten. Sparkfly Fen is a wetland that rests between ancient Kryta and Or and holds many ruins of both kingdoms within. This area has served as primary battleground against Zaitan's Armada of the Dead, which are led here by the Dragon's Champion to Quaddle the Sunless. The rising tide of these risen drove many Hylic to flee to become refugees from the only homes they've ever known. Despite the territorial and adversarial attitudes of many Hylic tribes, their common enemy has given them cause to ally and fight with the Vigil and the Valiants, who would help them to end the unwelcome incursion of the Undead Scourge. Mount Maelstrom is a gigantic volcano in the southern Steam Spur Mountains that has melted the ice-capped peaks surrounding it and thus transformed the former frozen tundra into a swampy jungle inhabited by Skrit, Hylic, Quaggin, Krayt, and Sylvari settlers, even some with allegiance to the Nightmare Court. The Inquest have a strong presence here as well, having built several research strongholds in the area, including the Crucible of Eternity, Aquabase Terror 7, and Mauxa Pyronetics.